If you see someone standing alone at a party, give them a 30-second job. The 30-second rescue, a gentle way to include others. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about a situation that happens to almost all of us. Imagine you walk into a large room. It is a social gathering, a birthday party, or perhaps a company event. The room is filled with people. There is loud music, bright lights, and the sound of many voices talking and laughing all at once. For some people this environment is exciting. But for many others, it is terrifying. You look across the room, and you see someone standing completely alone. They are holding a drink, looking down at their phone, or staring at the wall. They are not talking to anyone. You can see the discomfort in their posture. They want to be part of the fun, but they do not know how to start. They feel invisible. They feel like they do not belong. When we see someone like this, our first instinct might be to walk over and start a deep conversation. We might want to ask them, "So what is your name? What do you do for a living?" But for an introverted or anxious person, this sudden direct attention can feel like a heavy weight. It forces them to make small talk, which can make them feel even more awkward and stressed. Fortunately, an excellent piece of social advice was shared on the internet. It offers a brilliant, gentle solution to this problem. The advice says, at a gathering, if you see someone standing alone, give them a tiny job for 30 seconds so they have a reason to exist there. Let us think about that phrase, a reason to exist there. When a person is standing alone at a party, their biggest fear is that everyone is looking at them and judging them. They feel like they have no purpose in that room. But when you give them a tiny low-stakes task, you instantly give them a temporary purpose. You give them a legitimate reason to be standing there talking to you. The person who shared this tip explained that by a tiny job, they do not mean real chores. They do not mean asking a stranger to clean the kitchen, wash the dirty dishes, or take out the trash. That would be free labor. Instead, a tiny job means a simple, harmless excuse to interact for 10 to 30 seconds. It requires zero effort and carries no emotional pressure. Let us look at a few practical examples that you can use at your next party. Example number 1 is neutral and works almost anywhere. You walk up to the lonely person, hold up two different things and say, "Hey, can you help me real quick? Can you help me pick which one looks better, this or this?" This is incredibly effective. It is easy to answer. The person does not have to share their personal life or private information. They just have to give a quick opinion about an object. Example number 2 is a bit more sarcastic and great for a quick laugh. If the atmosphere is casual, you walk over, smile and say, "Perfect timing. You are my co-host now. Help me pick the least embarrassing snack to bring over to that table." This introduces a sense of humor. It creates a small joke between the two of you. By the way, the author of this tip added a funny note about what makes a snack embarrassing. They said that normal safe snacks are things like potato chips, cookies, or anything covered in cheese. Embarrassing snacks are things like warm raisins, unsalted rice cakes, or a plain granola bar that nobody wants to eat. Example number 3 is very soft, polite, and completely stress-free. You can simply say, "Hey, no pressure, but can you help me for a second? Should I grab this soda or that juice?" Do you see the pattern here? In all of these examples, you are asking for a tiny bit of help. Psychologists know that human beings actually like to help others. When we help someone, even in a very small way, it makes us feel useful, valued, and welcome. When you ask a lonely person for their opinion, you are subtly telling them, "I see you, your opinion matters to me, I want you here." When this social tip was posted online, thousands of people loved it. But the best part of the discussion happened in the comment section. One highly popular comment offered a very direct, honest approach. The comment suggested saying this, "Hey, can you stand here with me so we both don't look awkward? Thanks." This is a beautiful alternative. It does not use any clever strategy. Instead, it uses total honesty. It admits that social events can be uncomfortable for everyone. By saying this, you instantly form a small alliance with the other person. You are saying, we are in this together, let us be awkward together. Often, this honesty can break the ice faster than any perfect introduction. Another wonderful feature of the 30-second job technique is that it includes an easy exit strategy. What happens if you start talking, but you realize that you have nothing in common, or the conversation naturally dies down? If you started with a heavy topic, leaving can feel rude. But if you started with a 30-second job, you can easily end it by saying, thank you so much, you saved me, I am going to grab some water now, see you around. This allows both of you to separate naturally, without any hard feelings. You have successfully broken their isolation, and now they are free to move around the room with more confidence. Of course, we must always remember to read the room. If someone is standing alone, but their body language clearly shows that they want privacy, perhaps they are deeply resting, listening to music with headphones, or enjoying a quiet moment, we should respect their space and leave them alone. But most of the time, people standing on the edge of a crowd are just waiting for a bridge. They are waiting for someone to extend a hand and pull them into the warmth of the group. So the next time you find yourself at a crowded gathering, take a look around the corners of the room, look past the loud talkers and the center of attention. Find the person who is standing by themselves, unsure of what to do with their hands. Walk over to them, bring a small simple question, give them a tiny job for 30 seconds. By doing this, you are practicing a very high form of social kindness. You are making the world a slightly friendlier place, one small task at a time. Thank you for listening to our reflection today. Practice kindness, look out for others, and have a wonderful day.